I have no clue. No clue if this thing's on, what's going on. Maybe it's working. Maybe it's not working. Maybe I just treat this like, I'll just treat this like it's something normal. Like I'm just sitting here talking to myself, which pretty much consists of me talking to myself anyway. So I'm late as shit. I promised all you guys that I'd come and do this at like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., but of course, I'm late, super late. And the reason I'm late is because we had to drive all the way from Virginia all the way to New Jersey. And even though Billy Perry owns like a BMW, a super fast BMW, I don't give a shit what kind of car you own. You're not getting through the traffic that we had to go through. So we ended up taking some wrong roads, getting stuck, and every single time we would lose 50 minutes to like 2 hours of time every single time. So it just sucks ass living here in Jersey. And then also we finally got to the Merritt warehouse and Billy Perry had to take a shit. So that was like another 20 minutes of time added on there. And then I had to drive and get all the way home. And then when I get home, my landlords and them just got a brand new router. So then I had to get a password for that. Then I had to figure out a thumbnail. Then I had to figure out how to set this shit up. So I have no clue what I'm doing. I think there's like one person. I'm doubt if I get one person on here, I'll shit. Doesn't matter. It records these videos and then they're saved in there. And if you want to watch them, you can watch them. Or most of my shit you don't even watch anyway. You just listen to it because all I do is talk. So I wanted to talk about our trip. So we ended up doing a shop stop in Richmond, Virginia, and there was like 12 of us, I believe. So we had Oscar, Justin, Mark, Billy Perry, Charlie Crumrish. Oh fuck! We were supposed to have Cam Gervin, but he couldn't make it. Myself, ZJ, Oscar, and then Oscar's brother Jose. So there was a grand total of 10 of us, and then Cam couldn't come. So that made it 9. And then by the time we did get to the shop stop, Brad Sims showed up. So there was a total of 10 of us. So 10 of us ended up, 9 of us cruised all the way from New Jersey. And then we had to drive all the way to shitty ass Richmond, Virginia. And I don't know if anybody's ever done that ride. The GPS always says, oh, yeah, well, it's going to be like, let's just say like 2 hours and some change to get from here and there. And then all of a sudden it turns into like an 8-hour drive because the traffic sucks ass. You have to go through Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland, and everywhere you go is just the worst traffic you've had in your life. So it's not like the most fun thing you've ever done in your life, but at the same time, it's still worth it. So we ended up cruising. We had 3 cars. Do we have 3? Yeah, we had 3 cars. When you're trying to get three cars to follow one another, people are gonna get lost. We ended up getting lost at like 10 o'clock. No, it wasn't 10. I think it was like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We got lost in Quantico. No clue. Quantico's like a military base. Um, I had to piss. And we showed up. I asked where the bathroom is. The dude wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. Worst feeling in the world when you've been driving for like 5-6 hours and you got to take a piss and no one lets you take a piss. So obviously I just went and pissed on the side of the building because that's what happens. We ended up getting back in the car and we stopped over at Chick-fil-A. We got something to eat. And then I wanted to ride street, or I wanted to ride my bike. I didn't care if we rode the skate park. I didn't care if we rode street. I didn't care where we rode street. I wanted to go ride downtown Baltimore, but if you've never been to Baltimore, it is the hoodest place you could go to. This is an example of Baltimore. You could be just riding your bike down a normal ass road, and on your left are just beautiful, the nicest mansion houses you ever seen. Beautiful, immaculate, rich. And then if you turn to the right, there's houses without siding, and they're using like plastic to cover their houses, and you can see them sitting on milk crates. It is like a third world country. I don't even know how it goes from on one side of the street, super rich people, on the other side of the street, poor as poor people. So obviously bringing 10 people to go ride street in Baltimore is the stupidest idea you could have. So we said fuck that, and we decided to just drive the last 2 hours, make it to Richmond, and meet up at Powers Bike Shop, because in Richmond that's where we were going to do the shop stop. So we drove, got all the way to Richmond, and ended up all meeting up at Powers Bike Shop. And I ended up DMing some locals, Dr. McStuffins, Doodles, and a couple other dudes, and they met up with us. We parked our bikes over at the Powers Bike Shop, and then we all just got together, built the bikes, and then just said, hell with it. We're just going to go for a free-for-all, go for a street ride. And I'm like the youngest 36-year-old you've ever seen, because I'm super excited to go ride my bike. Well, the rest of the world, you know, those dudes, they just want to get some drinks in them, they want to party a little bit, and they want to have a good time. Everybody each their own. I did all that when I was younger and a teenager, so I could totally understand. So we finally, all of us got together. I think there was like 16 of us. We started riding street. We're all piling down the road. We get down to like downtown Richmond, and we stop at this one corner spot, and on the corner there's like some guardrails. It's like a guard handrail. So we were gonna go and grind that. Everybody's sitting around. We stopped at a convenience store, got a couple beers. I don't drink, but a couple of the dudes were drinking, and a cop shows up. And if you live here in New Jersey or you're in New York and a cop shows up, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're going to get hassled. You're going to have problems. People are going to say things. You could probably get a ticket. Okay? Cop shows up. He's got a loud ass canine dog in the back. It's barking, acting loud. And the first thing comes to my mind is like, should I just take off? Like, even though I know I'm not guilty of anything, it's just I don't like getting a ticket for riding my bike. Either way, the cop shows up. The cop has the, you know, that southern accent. Well, what's up, boys? What are you doing? And as soon as I hear that shit, I know we're good. The cop looks over. There's a few dudes that jumped over a big fence because they wanted to go and look at a handrail. A couple of the locals, cop shows up, they come back, jump over the fence. Cop's like, what are you guys doing? We explain to him we just drove in town. We're about ready to do a shop stop. Explain that we ride BMX. He looks at all of us. There's probably 4 people with beers. He's just like, all right, don't hop the fence and have a good time, guys. Have fun tomorrow. Fucking gets back in his car and leaves. Who does that? So obviously we're not in the city, we're in the country. That's pretty much, if you're in the country, you can drink beers out in the middle of the open and do whatever you want. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we pack up from that spot. We start riding down, and we go down the main road, and there's just like picnic benches, and there's bars on this side and more bars on this side, because Richmond's got 3 colleges there. So it's just loaded with tons of 20-year-old kids that want to get fucked up all day long. So we're riding, and there's this big, huge bell that's in the middle. So people are coming by and peg chinking it, making it make all this noise. And Jose like peg chinks it, and the bell just goes ding and rings. And obviously Charlie's like, yo, let's film this. So Charlie stops, whips his camera out, or not his camera, he takes his camera bag, opens it, looks in his camera bag, and is like, fuck, Charlie forgot his camera. He forgot his camera back at the bike shop, which was seriously like 14 blocks away. And Richmond doesn't have normal blocks, you know, where you just go and like on a block, there's probably like 6 houses. This fucking Richmond is like, oh, here's a university, which is like 10 blocks, and then here's like a hospital, and then here's a house, and that's one city block. So literally it was probably like 26 fucking, oh shit, I got my first thingy. Jason, what's up, dog? My first, what do you call those? A comment. Somebody left me a comment on there. Holy shit, this is awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. Whatever amount of people are on here, I have no clue. I'm just gonna keep talking. So, Jose and Oscar, Charlie Crumish, Billy Perry, and somebody else was like, yo, we're just gonna leave and we're going to go back to the bags. And we're like, all right, well, we're going to go down the street. So we went a block away, and we ended up finding like a 6-foot tall loading dock with like a 20-foot long, like, handrail. You know what I mean? What's good, fam? Nothing much. 20 a grip. What's up, son? People are leaving me comments. I don't even know what to do with these. So there's like a 20-foot long handrail, and I was like, I got a hold of Charlie and them. I was like, yo, you gonna meet back up? They're like, yeah, we're gonna get the camera. We'll be back, man. We're gonna film. I'm like, all right, cool. It's like midnight already. So I'm kind of tired. Anthony was with us, and Anthony just got done working construction. So fucking Anthony's ass has been up for almost 24 hours. He's tired as shit. But this setup is sick. It's like a 6-foot tall, like, loading dock. And then this handrail is only like this much taller. But I mean, it's tall as shit. It's a 6-foot tall handrail, but it's a drop to a rail. And so Anthony's like, yo, I'm going to crank arm this thing. So we're like, oh, sick. Charlie's going to show up and film this. Of course, you know, let me be honest. Charlie and them coming back like 13, 14 blocks to meet up with us. Fuck that. They're just going to sit and hang out. So it ended up being some locals. And of course, me being me, I ended up giving them nicknames. So I think there's a kid named Mike, and I called him Sexy Mustache. There was a redheaded kid there. I was calling him Jeremiah Smith. Yo, what's up, old son? And then there was a FBM kid there, and he's a fucking badass. I wish I remember his name. He had little small bars. He wore this like cutoff jacket, and they just took us to some spots. So we sat there. Anthony worked on this pedal crook crank arm. He tried forever. Justin Sealer ended up 50ing the whole handrail to jumping into this bank thing. Oh, and Dr. McStuffins was there. If you don't know who Dr. McStuffins is, Curtis Can't Walk. Yeah, that's the man, Jason. Thank you. So fucking Dr. McStuffins, I think his name's JoJo. Oh, Cantwell. Either way, guy's fucking awesome. So JoJo was there. I think his name's JoJo. I suck at names, all right? So anyway, he's doing like crank arm bottom bracket grinds on this like 6-foot tall ledge. We end up getting clips there, and then JoJo's like, yo, what do you guys want to go do? I'm the hungriest bastard. If I'm in a new town and I just got done driving 12 hours, the last thing I'm going to want to do is go take a shower and go to bed. Fuck that. I don't know if it's you guys, but I'm trying to ride. I'm excited. I'm in a new spot. Richmond, Virginia, I hear has got the best street. So I was like, yo, take us the long way to get back to Powers Bike Shop. He's like, all right, cool, bet. So we start riding, and like, I'm not bullshitting you. Every block is like this. 30-foot long, 1-foot tall waxed ledge. 20-stair handrail. Fucking banked wall ride. Ice pick handrails. Like, every spot you go to is fucked. Like, out ledges. Like, 8 stairs with an out ledge. You don't get that so much. So, long story short, it's 2 in the morning. 2 hours went by like nothing. And we told Charlie and them, we're like, oh, yeah, man, we'll be right back. We'll meet up with you. 2 hours later, it's like 2 in the morning. And the dudes that were with Cantwell and JoJo and them guys like, yo, we're going to peace out, dude. We'll see you later. Just take this street and go that way. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah. Just fucking go over the highway, go down, take a right, and then you'll just be at Powers Bike Shop. I'm like, dude, I don't know where I am. And if you were in New York City, people would be like, yo, use your phone, son. Get wherever you need to get. I don't got enough fucking time to babysit you. But in Richmond, those dudes went out of their way, and they showed us exactly where to go. But the thing that sucks, every single block in Richmond, Virginia is so fucking stacked. So we're on our way going, and there's like this octagon pit. I'm telling you, like 4-foot tall handrails that are all the way around it with banks up to them, stairs that go down. It was like all I wanted to do is ride my bike. Like I couldn't stop. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm like, fuck, we have a bike shop stop to do. We have a bike show to do in the morning, and all I want to do is ride bikes. And Billy Perry and Charlie and them are down the street waiting for us. But I'm getting so excited. And to let you guys all know, everybody's like 20, 16, 17, and my ass is 36 years old. I'm old. Most old dudes don't want to keep riding, but I can't help myself. I am literally, if you're 17, I'm 17 today. I don't even give a shit. So they take us to the highway. They're like, just go down this hill, bro, and then take a right, and Powers is there. What the fuck? Dude, we're just coasting along, and all of a sudden the hill just gets steeper and steeper and steeper. We're going like 40 miles an hour on our bikes down this goddamn hill, and then at the end of the hill is these railroad tracks. So none of us have brakes. I wear Walmart shoes. If any of you guys know, I don't wear regular normal ass shoes. I wear Walmart shoes. So we fucking cruising down this thing. I have to put my Wallies on the ground. I don't want to fuck the Walmarts up. Those are the best shoes you can buy in the world. So anyway, we end up getting down there. We end up getting to the parking lot, go to the back. We get to Powers. And Charlie is passed out on the sidewalk. Billy Perry's passed out. Oscar's passed out. And they're just waiting and wondering where the hell we've been. So we show up. They're like, oh, dude, sorry, man. I forgot the camera on here. I really don't want to do nothing. And you would think we would just pack the bikes back up, go and find a hotel, go to bed, get ready for the shop stop. Nope. There was a trash can with a little bump jump thing, and you guessed it right. We rode our bikes for another fucking hour. We just sat and rode our bikes the whole time. Somebody said they don't understand anything I'm saying because they're French. Mosa Plahoha. I don't even know how to speak French. But anyway, so we ended up finding a dumpster, and we ended up riding this dumpster for a fucking hour. So finally, Billy Perry's like, yo, look, dude, Anthony is about to pass out. We need to go and get a hotel. I was like, well, how about we go and get breakfast? So we end up looking on our phones, and I was like, yo, let's go to Waffle House. I've only been to a Waffle House once, but I know that the food is super cheap. It's kind of good. If you guys know how any late night, 3 a.m. restaurant food is, cheesy shit. So anyway, we end up packing up, getting in the car. There's like 4 of us in our 4 cars. We all pack up. We find the Waffle House, get out of the cars. Starts raining, of course. Get out of the cars, and we get to this Waffle House, and holy shit. There's like 80 people inside this place, and before you come in, 2 security guards with AR-15 fucking machine guns ask you questions. Are you eating in? Or are you getting it to go? So you already know that if you walk into a place and there's 2 security guards and they're both carrying AR-15 fucking bazooka guns, you already know this place is wild as fuck. So we come in, it's just nothing but college kids. And I'm saying college kids because it's all 20-year-olds. There's no one over 30 in this place except for my ass and the 2 security guards, which are cops that are in here patrolling this place. So we come in, there's 10 dudes. I show up, and the waiter comes. I'm like, yo, can I make an order? And he's like, yeah, how many people? I'm like, 10. The dude's just like, I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. We're going to make your night the best night in the world. We end up ordering the shittiest food you could ever eat, and let me tell you, the food sucked. Waffle House, you'll never see this video. It doesn't matter. Food sucked, all right? You know the food's bad when you put it in your mouth and you have to shit right after eating it. That's how bad this food was. So anyway, we waited around for another like 40 minutes. We got the worst food in the world. And then we all packed up, got back in the car. And I ended up calling Holiday Inn Express. And this dude, Mark's like, hi, this is Mark at Holiday Inn Express. I was like, hey, look, weird question. I got like 10 bikers. We need rooms. Do you have 3 rooms? He's like, yeah, I got 3 rooms. I was like, perfect. We're on our way. So we get the 3 rooms. We show up there. And as soon as we get there, it's chaos. Because you get 10 bikers waiting in a lobby, waiting for us to get rooms. It's going to be nuts. Anyway, the Mark dude, he cons me into signing up for some program. So we get the rooms cheaper. We get 3 rooms. We ramshow, whatever the hell that paper, rock, scissors, give everybody their cards. We go to our rooms. Everybody takes a shower, blah, blah, blah. We wake up in the morning. Now, if any of you guys here ride BMX and you've gone on trips, you always know there's always that one dude. There's always that dude that doesn't like to wake up, never goes to bed, and by the time he falls asleep, he doesn't want to do shit. All right? There's always going to be that one person. So I'm the old fuck. So the first thing I want to do when I get going with this is I just want to wake up. I want to take the showers, get everybody ready, and we need to be at the bike shop. This was a dope trip. I thought Charlie was going to be lazy. Charlie wasn't lazy. Billy Perry, I thought, could be a princess because it's Billy Perry. Perfect, dude. Everybody was ready. I said, all right, guys, we woke up. 30 minutes. We're all going to meet in the lobby. Everybody take their shits, pisses, clean yourselves up. Let's go. Get out of there. So we end up doing that. And, of course, I'm a white girl, so we need to go to Starbucks. So we go to Starbucks, go and get our Starbucks. We get the address so we can go to Powers Bike Shop. Get everything set up to go to Powers Bike Shop, and we load the cars up, and we all end up heading out and getting to Powers Bike Shop. Now, most of the time, if you guys have ever been to a shop stop, there's always, you know, like, oh, cool, the team shows up, and then all the kids gather around, and they go to their favorite BMX pro, and then either there's autograph signing, and you ride like some ledges and ramps. If you don't know what Powers Bike Shop is like when you go there, let me paint a picture, all right? There's a big 12-foot quarter pipe with a fucking guitar and a big tongue hanging off the side of it. There's a junk box. There's spines. There's quarter pipes. There's a big-ass curved wall ride. There's 15 little handrails everywhere. The whole goddamn place is full of it. So we get out of the cars. Everybody gets their bikes, and we just start riding, man. Like when we do merit jams or we do merit shop stops, I do not plan anything. Sometimes we roll up and I get right to it. All right, game of bike. All right, guys, long jump. All right, best trick. But majority of the time, I just want everybody to be able to ride with Brad Sims, Brandon Began, Billy Perry, whoever these guys are that are there. I want you guys to be able to enjoy them, to get to know them and ride with them. We're not here because, oh, well, we have to be here and let's be douchebags and not talk to the kids. That shit's stupid, man. We're here because of you guys. If there isn't people that are paying to buy stuff, then there's no reason for us. So we're so thankful to be able to go out and hang out with people and ride with them. That's what we end up doing. So we end up showing up. We get there. I made the whole team ride for like 8 fucking hours. I didn't do any contests. I didn't do any long jumps. I didn't do anything. What I ended up doing is I went around the whole place. I met every single kid. I rode with every kid. We rode curbs. We rode the quarter pipes. We did all this stuff. And I went into a box and I went around. I gave everybody stickers. I gave the people that were kicking ass, I gave them grips. The people that were killing it on their bike, I gave them tires. And then just the people that were hanging out that weren't even riding because they were kind of intimidated, I gave them grips and stuff like that. I want everybody to have a chance. Like, that's the whole point of doing shop stops. The whole thing is everybody comes together. The bike shop is buying the parts and supplying it, and we're the guys advertising it, and we ride for them. Obviously, if any of these people that are on here, I don't even know. Holy shit, I got 10 people watching this. Holy Christ, I don't know how you 10 people are sitting here, and I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you guys got any questions. Actually, out of you 10 people, if you guys have some questions, ask me some questions in here, and then I'll talk to you about them. But anyway, without anybody helping us or being there for us, we wouldn't have a company. So I'm so appreciative of it. So anyway, we kept riding. I ate shit. I don't know if... Here, let's see if we can get my knee in here. So I ended up trying to do the curved wall ride. I'm a bitch. I ended up wrecking. I twisted my ankle, and I tore my whole knee up. Now, the funny part about this is the only thing that made me mad was I was embarrassed. Because there was a 10-year-old kid there that can do backflips and all that crazy stuff. His name's Jake. He's not cocky. He's not an asshole. He kills it. And I'm like, dude, I'm 36 years old. And this little kid is doing that wall ride like all the time. And I can't do that shit. So I ended up tearing up my knee. I twisted my ankle. I went to the car. I got some ibuprofen. Popped one. Totally golden. And we ended up riding some more. And after we got done riding in that, we went and got some barbecue. We ate the shed, some barbecue, grabbed all that. We bought a shitload of barbecue, finished that up, and then we came back and the shop stop was doing a new video, a Powers Bike Shop video. And let me tell you, Cantwell's part was amazing. I think there's like that Dylan McCormick or Dylan Dodongo. I can't say his name. But there was a kid, I think his name's Roop Soup. Holy shit. When this video comes out, the last video part on there, this dude, Jason Soup, I think maybe Jason Roop. Either way, when you guys get a chance to watch this new Powers Bike Shop video, impressive. I screamed and lost my voice for this kid. And then after the video was over, obviously some of the biker pros, they want to light fireworks and they want to drink a little beer and have fun. That's fine. They're grown ass adults. They can do that. You know what Montana Ricky did? I grabbed my bike and I rode my bike for another 4 hours. So I ended up riding my bike till like, I think it was like 11 o'clock at night. So we started the jam at 1 o'clock and I rode my bike straight. Hard as fuck. I wrecked that one time and I rode till like 11 o'clock. And I stayed there and I cleaned up some of the trash. I said bye and hi to these people. And I ended up going home solo dolo. I met a guy. A guy gave me a ride home. I bought him a bag of vinegar and salt potato chips. And then I just said, fuck this. I'm going to bed. Like, you know, all the rest of the guys, they went to this Bird's house. And the last time I went to his house, let me paint a picture for you, okay? It's a 4-bedroom duplex that has like 8 BMXers that live in it. In the backyard is ramps everywhere. But there is no like flat bottom. It's in grass. So it's ramps with grass everywhere, right? Crazy as shit. I show up. There's a dude drunk with no shirt on, riding a pink lawnmower, shooting off like a cap gun, and has his lawnmower on fire. There's like 20 people in a jacuzzi. You know that you can only fit 5 in there. There's 20 people, and they're all dudes. And it's just, it was mayhem. So I was like, yo, you guys go have fun. Enjoy the hell out of that house. I'm going to go back to the hotel. I'm going to FaceTime my woman, and I'm going to pass out on the phone with her. And that's exactly what I did. I got to the house. I took my little tiny boo-boo. I cleaned it out. I got on FaceTime, and I passed out on my woman. Now, I woke up at 8 in the morning, and everybody was partying, all right? So I won't say names, but I'm just going to say there was a lot of people that didn't make it back home until like 5, 6 in the morning, and they were puking out the window all day long and still puking by the time that I woke them up at 8 in the morning. But that's BMX life. So all you guys, if you're following this and you're watching this and you're into BMX and you want to live that life, you have all these choices. You can be the 36-year-old dude that does nothing but ride BMX the whole time and enjoy his life. Or you can be the 22-year-old kid that gets drunk and pukes on himself. Or you can be the 22-year-old kid that doesn't drink, but he likes to smoke weed. I'm not here to judge you or anything. I guess weed and drinking is part of things. It doesn't make a person bad. It could be fun. The last trip we went on, Began's a troop, dude. Began can out party. I'll give me a 40-year-old dude that worked in the military all day long and partied. I think Began can out party him. With this trip, Began didn't come on this trip, but it was a great time. Yo, what's up, Kiss? It was a really great time. Me and Billy Perry ended up having to drive back, and I just got to talk to Billy Perry and see what it's like to have 900,000 followers on YouTube. Can you imagine if Billy Perry did a live? He would have every goddamn person in the world on here. And I'm just excited to say that I have whatever amount of people are watching this. I've been doing it for half an hour and people are staying on here. Yo, what's up, BMX? And just staying on here. But sitting with Billy Perry and driving in that brand new car he has and listening to what he's done for oh yeah, when I was driving Billy Perry's car, I said I'd try to wreck it. Well, I made him drive faster and just try to do dumb shit in it and made it fun. Obviously, he wouldn't let me drive it. Okay, I did drive the car once. But I had a really good time. And just listening to Billy Perry talk about, like, just his stories with what he does with YouTube and what goes into it. Dude, it takes Billy Perry 9 hours to edit one video. I told Billy Perry, I was like, dude, I don't edit my videos. Fuck that. I don't got enough time. I'm a grown ass adult. I was like, you get what you get with my videos. My videos ain't the greatest in the world. Mine's more like a podcast. I just want to get to know all you guys individually. So, me and Billy Perry found something, and I want you guys to go look this up. You guys will laugh. There's an app on on the website. It's called Famous. All right? It's called Famous. So if you guys go look on there, you can see what you rank for people. Like, okay, this is crazy. You can go on there. Yo, what's up, Marco? You can go on there and rank and see what you rank as a person on this famous birthdays or something. So go look it up, and it's called like famous birthdays. And when you look it up, you can type in like Chad Curley, and it'll give you his birthday. It'll do a whole bio, and it'll talk about it. But the good thing about it is you get to make the bios, and you get to pick the position that that rider could be in. And you know what's so fucking funny is I'm a nobody BMXer. All I am is just a guy that works at a bike company, and I sell stuff, and I'm ranked. Oh well, I'll go through rankings, okay? Number one for the number one ranked on there is, it ain't even Garrett Reynolds. How about I tell you this? Garrett Reynolds isn't even like on the top 10 list. Okay, Austin Augie's on the top 10 list. Anthony Panza's on the top 10 list. And so is Billy Perry. Billy Perry is 9. Anthony Panza is 8. And I think Austin Augie is 7th. And then you know what your boy Montana Ricky's at? Dude, I'm 20th. I'm 20th. Out of the whole BMX community, I am 20. I have no fucking clue how that is. But it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with people that are interested in that. So go look up famous people's birthdays, and it shows everybody. I don't know. I'm not famous, but it says that I'm famous on there. So it's pretty awesome. Go check that app out. Anyway, me and Billy Perry, we ended up driving back. We ended up stopping, and I ended up getting some Panda Express because it's hard to find Panda Express where I live. I ate the shit out of that. I still have to take a shit. I still haven't did that. And now I finally got back here. I got a new router, so hopefully my internet's kicking ass. If my internet's kicking ass right now, let me know. Either way, holy shit, I have 12 people watching this. Dude, you 12 people are fucking amazing. I appreciate all 12 of you guys. I don't know if it's actually 12. If it's 12, that's cool. And coming back here now, so when I get done with BMX trips, I don't know what you guys do, but I have like little things I like to do. Number one, my dirty ass underwear and my socks and my bloody clothes from beating myself up. I like to instantly not be a disgusting fool and leave those in the hamper like other dudes do. I like to do my laundry right away, because the last thing I want to do is ruin clothes and have to buy clothes. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know this. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys hear me talking and stuff. I love Walmart. I buy all of my shoes from Walmart. I buy all my hats. I buy all my clothing unless it's given to me. I'm cheap as shit. I'm frugal. Is it frugal? Or I don't know what the word is, but I ain't paying $70 for a pair of Vans. Fuck that shit. I can get them for $5 and they last me 3 months. I don't care about insoles or the ankles. I don't go ham. I'm not a big, huge, crazy rider. I'm 36. I just want something comfortable, and I want something that'll save me money. Walmart shoes and H&M shoes save me money. I get all my deodorant, all my stuff from Walmart. So that's where I shop. So I like to do my laundry, get all that stuff set. I like to put away all of my stuff. So I make sure that I got all my credit cards, and I make sure that I got my IDs. And like I told you guys before, always bring 2 sets of IDs, because losing your ID sucks ass when you're on a trip. But it's even worse just in real life, losing that stuff. So I always like to keep track of it. So I go through and I make sure I have all my stuff. Usually laundry, make a feast, get bummed out on trips, over half the time, healing downtime after a trip. Good job, Jason. About the same as me. But I like to go a little bit further. So I get the laundry done. I go through and make sure I have everything. And another thing that I like to do is just not throw my bike away and not pay attention to it. I like to look at my bike real quick and see if there's anything I fucking tweaked or something's loose or God forbid I rock merit parts. All right, we don't break shit. All right, if there's something that's not right, I like to look that over. Then I just throw my bike in my car, forget about it. I get to the house, I make sure I get a good meal in me, take the best shit of my life, take a shower, do my laundry, and I run the Medieval frame. Medieval is a new company out of Washington, D.C. We're going to have American frames, and we're also going to have frames from overseas. Now, the American frames, you can get those custom made, and you can get different sizes, and you can get different dimensions. So if you're curious about any of that, just go ahead and hit up the DMs in Medieval and talk to Walter. Walter's the owner. Great fucking dude. Anyway, switching that back to where I was. God damn it, I already forgot what I was doing. Anyway, just I like to keep things clean. I'm OCD. I don't know if moving this camera will help. Look at my hats. This'll prove how OCD I am. I always keep everything nice and clean. Always. And I just think that, like, if you're willing to do that, let's do it. Oh, and also Brant Moore. Hey, Brant. Sorry, man, I missed it. Brant, yeah, I'll go live with you, brother. Can we connect live? I don't. Maybe we'll go dual live. But this is kind of like this live thing that I wanted to do with you guys, just to see what you guys think. And you guys got any questions? You guys want to ask me questions? Ask me anything. I want to see if this thing works. And if I have actual 12 people sitting here watching me, let me see. Would you have to use your computer? But yeah. I don't have my YouTube connected to my computer, Brant. And the reason I don't is because I've been hacked so many times, I don't trust my computer. All right, we'll figure something out. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, you guys want to ask me questions. Actually, what I'd really like to know is, yeah, Marco, I'd love to do a bike check. I'll do a bike check for you guys, and maybe I'll do. I don't know if I want to do it live. Maybe I'll do a video and talk about my bike and go through the rundown. Maybe I'll figure out something, but I'll do a bike check real soon. Those new merit balls feel noticeably different than traditional 4-piece bars. Dan, the reason the bars are different than other people's is because we decided to make them feel like a 2-piece and not a 4-piece. So they're really great. How do you check? Oh, shit. Look at this. And Jason shops are surviving really great, but they're no longer like they used to be. Now they're everything shops. There's like maybe 12 BMX shops left, all BMX, and then the rest are something else. Sorry, I don't know how to do all this, so you guys are gonna get mad at me. I'm trying to look at comments and stuff. Yeah, 4-piece bars will be out and available in a couple of, actually not a couple weeks, like 5 weeks. Sorry guys, if you see my hand on here, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't plan this. They tried to get me to play a game of bike against you. Well, bring it on, brother. I'll play a game of bike anytime. You'll probably kick my ass, I'll tell you that though. Man, that's dope. I need to hit them up about the frame. Hell yeah, man. Tess, hit them up, brother. And then with the Kevlar tires, I really like the Brian Foster tires, so I'll probably just switch with something. I like super sticky tires, forcing them to be slick. So that's what I love about the Foster tires. I think here later, me and Brant Moore are going to go live, and I don't know what Brant wants to talk about her stuff. And if any of you guys ain't following or subscribing to Brant Moore, you guys should check his channel out. It's really good. But getting back to just winding down after trips, I always just feel like when I get done with a trip, like, you know, you go and get something to eat, you're taking a shower, you're doing laundry, you go through all your clothing. Usually you rip your pants, you got to throw some pants away, you rip some socks, or you shit your pants, you got to throw away your underwear. Something crazy happens. I usually bleed all over my pants because I'm always going to wreck, because when I go somewhere new, I go bigger and better than I normally do. So I got to throw away some pants, come to speak of that. And I go through my checklist, but also I always go through like, shit, I knew it when I was there. I should have did this. So sometimes when you go on trips, it's better for you to just go full blown all out. Think of it this way. if you drive and you go 12 hours and you're riding with some new people and you show up there, it's always better to ride harder and more than you would ride when you're at home, because when you're there and you're enjoying yourself, when you come home and if you don't ride that way, you're just going to sit around and go, fuck, I should have did this, I should have did that. It's easier just to do that. And also, if you've ever met me in real life, you'll know that I don't have a filter. And I always use this, like, hey man, I've never met you, but I'm stoked on you. I get really stoked on kids. And sometimes kids get rubbed off by the fact that I'm super into how they ride and I want to give them props and stuff. And some of them get weirded out. But I always tell them, I'm like, hey, look, I probably will never meet you again. And you'll probably never meet me. So I like to leave an impression. I also like to treat people the way I like to be treated. And I'm just stoked. So it's always great that if you go on a trip and you see a handrail, just remember this. When you get your ass home, when you get your ass home and you thought about doing that rail and you don't do that rail, you're really going to be pissed off that you didn't do that rail. So it's always just better to be like, you know what? Push yourself a little bit, enjoy yourself. And then also, there's the other thing that comes into play. So there's always going to be parties. There are always going to be these like things. And I'm not here to judge you. You want to party? You want to drink? You want to do drugs? Fuck yeah, do that. But always remember, the harder you go in doing that, there's always going to be repercussions. There's always going to be problems after that. So let's say that you show up on a Friday night and all you want to do is drink and party. Remember, a TM or a guy that's in charge is going to wake your fucking ass up at 8 in the morning and you got to go produce and you got to go ride and you should be hanging out with your friends. So that's another thing. So it's like, take that stuff into moderation. And also me, I'm older. So now I'm super sore because I overrode myself. I exerted every power I had and everything just so I can ride. So you always want to kind of get in the middle of that too. But at the same time, just remember, you only get to meet people sometimes once. So when you get around people, man, enjoy the time. Enjoy everything that you get from it, because it doesn't happen all the time. I can remember being younger and going to contests and pussing out on something, and now 20 years later, I'm like, dude, I should have just did that. I should have just enjoyed myself. I should have just taken advantage of that. And that's the problem that a lot of people have. There's always doubt. There's always this, oh, am I good enough to do this? I'll be very honest with you. Let's just talk about this. I'll be honest. I've always doubted myself with doing this YouTube. My YouTube numbers are not going to be big. I'll never be Billy Perry. I'll never be Anthony Panza. I'll never be Austin Augie. But I'll always be myself, and I'll try to do this. As long as I feel excited about doing this, I'll keep doing this with you guys. If I just get burned out or bored, I won't do it. You're always going to get honest me. I'll never have that fake YouTube voice. I'll never try to do anything that isn't me. I'll just always 100% be me. And I really appreciate you guys giving me pointers, sitting here with me. I mean, I've off and on, the most amount of people I've had on here so far is 14, which means I don't have shit. I don't have anything for subscribers on here. I have 1,567 or something. My gaining isn't as much, but I want to do this and try to do something different. I feel like BMX doesn't have like a live or a YouTube podcast where you can be involved. That's the problem that I see. Oh, I love you too, brother. If Marco, you can be true, but what I'm saying to you is usually when you go on these BMX trips, you don't get that long of a trip. And so it's better to try to just go out and accomplish some things and feel good. And usually that last day before you're leaving is the day where you should just give it your all. I have a different philosophy when it comes to just riding. I always go full board. I go fucking ham, but I'm also old enough to know better than to do what I used to do. When I was younger, I used to go on trips. I would show up to a spot, and when you hang out with different people, the first thing they want to do is take you to the fucking handrail that no one's ever done. They always want to take you to the gap that no one's ever done. They're always going to take you to that one ledge that you've always wanted to see somebody do. And I've always been that dumbass that would usually do that gap. I would usually be the guy to do that handrail. And then I would do something that no one else did. But I think a lot of it has to do with I always wanted to prove myself. And the older I get, I don't have anything to prove. So that's why it comes right back full circle. If I have people here that are supporting me and they want to be here and they're genuinely here, then I'll work together with them and I'll build a relationship with them and we'll do something together. And this won't just be Montana Ricky's channel, this will be your guys' channel. And you guys will tell me what to do. Like, I think it was Marco. Don't get mad at me, Marco, if it was someone else. But Marco wants a bike check. So now I'm going to make a bike check. I've done bike checks, but I'm going to make a bike check myself. I'm not going to have a professional filmer film it and then have me do it. I'll just do one. We'll talk about it. We'll go over my bike and all my parts. And then I'll also give away some secrets of brand new Merit stuff that's coming out that no one else will know. So you guys will know it before other people. Because you guys are supporting me, I'll try to give you guys things that you don't know. Also, when you guys ask me questions, I'll be very genuine with you. So if you guys ask me the question of, hey, how do I get sponsored? I'll give you that. I'll give it to you. But you need to know there's a lot of work. There's tons of things that you need to do to put things together to be able to achieve that. And a lot of people think getting sponsored is achieved by how many tricks you can do, how good you are on a trick. It's fine, man. Like, yes, that is a part of it, but there's other things. You got to be honest. You got to be trustworthy. You got to give things back to people. And you also just have to be humble, man. I'm not the best bike rider in the world. Not at all. But I'm very giving. I care about people and I keep my word and I try to be different than other people. And that's the thing. You just want to stand out. Now, a lot of times when you get bike riders, their first impression or their first thing is like, I got to be like Mark Burnett. I got to ride like Garrett Reynolds. Garrett Reynolds is Garrett Reynolds because Garrett Reynolds rides like Garrett Reynolds. Always remember that. Don't ever try to be like someone. It's cool to see a trick and try to be like that or do those tricks that they do, but be yourself. And that's like few key things. But getting back to this whole YouTube thing, I was always afraid to do this. People were like, hey, Ricky, will you make a YouTube channel? I was like, sure, I'll make a YouTube channel, whatever. I made one and I just put my tricks and stuff like that together and I didn't really do much with it. And then people were like, will you make a webisode? I made, doing handrails webisode. I fucking did awesome with that. People loved it. It went great. And then I gave up and then now I'm starting this. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's already been 40 something minutes. Somehow I have 9 people still on here. If you guys have questions or you got comments or you guys have something that you guys want me to do, leave more of those down there. I'll try to do them. Do you guys like this live? If you guys like this live, let me know. So if you guys like me doing this live, tell me what you like about this live and how you want me to do it. Because if I get bigger and better, this will be your guys' channel and we can work together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the whole idea of I'm getting so big that we're going to skip one another. Skipping one another sucks ass. Like, I understand what it's like to like someone and to be a part of them and then to feel like your voice never gets heard. I want your voice to get heard because I can't be Montana Ricky without you guys. I have 9 people on here. I've been on here for 48 minutes. I have no clue how many people are enjoying this. But sometimes YouTube doesn't let your comments post. I just want to see how you guys react or how you guys feel about this. This is the longest video I've done. We're already sitting at 50 minutes. You know what? Fuck this. I'll go 1 hour. I don't even care. We'll go for another 11 minutes. And this 11 minutes, just ask me questions. Try to be nice. I'll try to keep up. Ayo, what's up, Aya? Or Elala, I can't ever say it right. How are you? I always see you in the comments. I appreciate things. But ask me some questions. I'll try to answer every single one. I'm going to have to put my finger on the fucking screen because I don't know how to work this. Oh, Olsen, I am right now trying to come to Montana, I need to figure out a plane ticket and get the money together. It's super expensive for me to fly from New York all the way to there, but I do want to come. Let me see. BMX Garden, where do you see yourself in Merritt in 5 years? I hope within 5 years we're doing way more product and we're making things better, and the team is something that is made up because of you guys. Let me see. Hell yeah, I'll keep making those morning videos for you, Dan. The next trip, Dan, right now, on September 6th, if I can get this going, I will go to Montana and I'm gonna host a BMX jam in Montana. Machinist, the Merritt trips for the future, I'm gonna try to go to Massachusetts. So I'm gonna try to go to 2 bike shops. I'm gonna try to go to Fat Tracks, and I'm also gonna go and try to go to, don't have a brain fart and forget his fucking name, Ricky. Dick Mall's bike shop. So I'm gonna try to go do those. Do you think bike parts should get less expensive in the future? I'm gonna be very honest with you. Prices, like a lot of people don't understand how BMX works with parts. Okay, for our bike company, we make aftermarket parts, which means aftermarket means we in-house design and make, not make the parts, but we design them and get molds made for them, and they're our own. Now, obviously, I'm just a worker there. So my bosses get those parts, we send it out, we get them made, those are our own. So those are going to be a little bit more pricey, but you're getting quality. Now, if we switch over and we go to the other one, if you start looking at people that have cheap prices. Now, I'm not saying their product's cheap, but their prices are cheap. The reason those prices are cheap is because it's something that's already pre-made and they just put their name on it so they can sell it to you cheaper. We, on the other hand, have very good prices for high quality parts, and our parts don't break. And we're there to make things better for you. I got a few riding clips from the jam. I tried to learn bunny hop turn downs. I suck ass. I got a couple of those. I did some tire skirting thing. I got one more clip. And also with my clips, if you follow me on Instagram and you see I post every single day, the way I'm able of posting every day is if I go out riding, I try to film like 3 clips. And now Instagram clips are Instagram clips. I have a video part I'm working for called North Jersey Scene Report, I think it's called. You can look it up on Instagram. And I only have like 10 clips. And I'm not even that happy about them. So I'm really particular when it comes to actual video parts. Because I want to go out and scare myself and then actually do something different. And I'm going to try my hardest to not do a full cab in that video part. Which so far, the 10 clips, none of them are full cabs. And there's like 3 things on there where I was like, wow, I actually did that. So it's pretty good, like getting ready to go and film for that. So for clips, I just try to save clips because I know that it's impossible for me to ride every day. I work every single day and then get done doing BMX. It's impossible for me to do that. What's your favorite video part? Video part of mine? I will say the Amity edit that I did in Montana. I believe the year was 2013. It was my birthday. It was the Humpty Dance edit. And then I did most of my tricks underhanded. That is by far the best video I've had. But also the first video that I got put on the come up. And Sub Rosa was helping me out. And I ended up getting help from Colt right when that video came out. And that video helped people like yourselves get to know me. So I really love that one too. What's your going to camera setup for the film for the part? I think we have a Sony something. I'm not really smart when it comes to knowing video equipment. I also have a professional filmer named Scotty HD, and he's done We the People videos. He's filmed so many videos, and I have him filming stuff for me too. So, I don't know what cameras we're gonna use, but I know we're gonna use that. What's so fucking funny is you could use your cell phone and get away with it. You could have a bomb ass part and use a cell phone. No one's gonna know the difference. Just use my phone. Yeah, you're right, Kiss, dude. It's funny how I would rather see a cell phone video than a VX video. VX has that feeling of being grimy and gritty, but I can't see fucking clips because it's pixelated, and pixelated clips suck ass to me. I don't want to see that stuff, and it's just not fair for the person to watch it when you have all of this stuff that's available. It's just not worth it. Um, yeah, man, I'd really appreciate you guys coming on here and actually staying here and listening to me talk. I know that, like, usually when people go live, people don't like to sit and watch this stuff. And the reason they don't like to sit and watch it is because if you didn't start with it, or you don't know what's going on, you don't get the context, you don't want to stay there. And other times, people are just fucking lazy or egotistical. I'll be very honest with you. Certain people, when you're on Instagram and I see them go live, I'm like, ugh. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I really, really, really appreciate the amount of people that are sitting here talking to me. No, Kiss, dude. It doesn't matter about your budget, dude. I've told you before with your writing too. Keep writing the way you're writing. I watched your last edit. I told you I enjoy your last edit. And what I want you to do is cut out showing me the same trick 15 times. Show me the trick, one angle and another angle, slow-mo it or just once, and clean it up and take that 5-minute edit and give me a 1.5-minute edit solid. Give me music that doesn't have words. Give me an instrumental, and I'm telling you, Kiss, that video part will make you feel better and will be way better. And it doesn't matter about the tricks. It doesn't matter that, oh, hey, I'm just this. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it's good. Just do yourself. It's about you. And in the end, if you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Hey, with Canada, I can ship to Canada for you, but the problem is customs. If you buy a grip for me, say the grip cost $11, the way the Canadian customs are, it's going to cost you $13 for you to get it. So it's better if you go to Harvester or 3Ride. Oh shit, no, wait, did you just say that? Hold on. Jason said exactly the same thing. Those guys will be able to offer it to you, and I would prefer you to get it from those guys. You're getting it from me, it's just not like it's me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm selling to them, they're buying the product, well, they're buying it from OGC. But you're still helping support us, but at the same time, you can support your scene. Harvester and 3Ride are fucking great. Harvester is probably just a regular bike shop, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He's a great guy. He supports everybody, and he supports our company, and I appreciate the shit out of him. So it's better to support local than it is to just support here and there. Anybody else got any other questions? I can't believe you guys are staying on here, and this is an hour. This is going to be my longest video. Maybe people will come back and watch it. Maybe people won't. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I want to do more of these, because if I have, well, I got 13 people. I don't know how I have 13 people on here watching. I want to do it. You want me to do more live videos? I'll try to do, maybe I can do 30-minute ones. Maybe I'll do 30-minute ones, or I'll do 1 hour. I'll figure it out. And I also want to do more stuff with Brant. Hey, went to my local skate park a couple weeks ago, and I saw him freak out. Harvester. Hell yeah. I do a lot of stuff. If you guys know, I do it with Brant Moore. And me and Brant, I don't know what it is, man. We've just collaborated. We've came together, and we have some weird formula. He's not as crazy as me or outspoken, but he's super technical, and he's really good with what he does technology-wise. And he's just so humble, and he's a great dude. He's one of those dudes that I can call, and I can talk about bumblebees with. And he has no problem talking back with those. So if you guys don't subscribe, or you guys don't know what his channel's like, he makes a new video every single day. Check him out. I don't know, like, if he shouts me out or he does things like that, but he doesn't even really need to do that because I am on his videos fucking constantly. You know what I mean? And like the good thing about him too is he doesn't make me have to edit myself. He doesn't make me do anything. Like I'm not going to go out of here and shit talk on people or do anything. I'll give my honest opinion, but I'll never ever go out and do something that's harmful to another person, and nor does Brant. And that's why me and Brant work really well together. And also we both want to make things work for one another. You know what I mean? Hey, Tess, we really appreciate it, man. You brought me back up to writing. Fuck yeah, 20 a grip, man. That's so good. And I'm glad that I do that for you guys. This weekend, I met a guy named Joe. It'd be funny if it's you, Joe. But Joe really liked one of my videos and said that he's like, hey, look, dude, I never knew about BMX Video Media. I'm gonna say the name wrong like right now for some reason, but he's like the BMX Media where you can go and watch all the old school BMX and DVDs and videos like that. And he came up to me and thanked me for that, and it made me feel really great because he wasn't doing like, oh Ricky, I love your writing or I love this. He just loved the fact that I was willing to help him out and give him something. Hell yeah, Arya. You got to go there and support him, man. He supports Merit Big. Go and check that out. But what I like about this is obviously, oh, BMX Movie Database. Thank you so fucking much. I have no clue why I forgot it. Look at this. I'm the one shouting it out, and then I forgot it. BMX Movie Database is the greatest for all of those videos. But I'm just thankful. I'm not Billy Perry. So when I was with Billy Perry, we're eating and random people come up to him and say, hey man, I saw you on YouTube. And Billy's so humble. He just says, hey, nice to meet you. This is awesome. And when that guy left, I asked Billy, I was like, how does that feel, man? That's got to be crazy. He's like, I don't know how to do it, man. He's like, I try to answer everything. I try to do things. He's like, it's just crazy. And I told him, I was like, hey, look, I'm doing a YouTube channel. It's nothing like yours. I'm going to make it more podcast, and I want to interacting with my followers or my subscribers or people that don't like me. I guess I'll interact with people that don't like me too eventually. And I want to do something different. And he just told me I just have to keep at it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I think it's like 2 weeks. I haven't made a video like every single day. I skip some days, but I am getting better at this. This is my first live one. I'm already on an hour. And then Brant's going to call me. My voice is hurting. I got to order Chinese. So when you guys get done with this one, whenever I hang up on this, I'm going to end up doing a live video with Brant. And what I want you guys to take from this is to know that I'm trying to be as sincere as possible, but at the same time, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I don't care about money. Like a lot of times when I meet people that do channels and I do things, their main goal has always been like, oh, dude, I just want to get fucking popular. And then they get popular and then they just go to the monetary thing. Like talking to Billy, Billy's super successful and not once has he ever talked about money. So I know he loves it. And that's what I want to achieve, is to have his numbers and do what he does, not that big, but do it on my own and create something and make it good for people that are consuming it and make people feel like, hey, that BMX channel, Montana Ricky's channel, which, by the way, this sucks that I'm categorized as BMX because I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to do things on Nintendo here soon. I'm going to do things on World of Warcraft. I'm also going to do things on drugs. I'm going to do things on everyday life. So I don't want it to just be like just this one thing, but I am stuck because that's what I do for a living is BMX. But I want people that follow my channel to be like, yo, that's my channel. And the reason it's my channel is because when he goes live, he knows me. He talks back to me. He answers things I do. And also, I feel like I can connect with him. And that's the whole point. And I'll be very honest with you guys. Social media is lonely as fuck. But we're all stuck with social media. I've had my Instagram for the last 5 years. And I've lived on there. And the one thing that hurts me more than anything is when people tell me, oh, Ricky, you only have 50,000 followers because you bought them. Motherfucker, if I bought my followers, why would I buy 50,000 followers? Okay? If I bought followers, I'd buy 17 billion. I'd be the first person to have 1 billion followers. I would never. Why buy followers? That's a waste of time. The thing is Instagram changes. I just got TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, I just started that. I have nothing for followers. I have like 5 videos. Check that shit out. Also, like I was talking earlier, that famous thing, go on there, look up my birthday, Montana Ricky, and look up that famous thing. Help me out. Go on there, and there's a boost. You can boost me, and then underneath the boost, there's an edit. And then on the edit part, you guys get to write my bio. I want you guys to make the bio better about me. It's so bland and dry, but I can't do it. People have to do it. So if you get a chance and you're bored, go on your phone, just look up Montana Ricky's birthday, and it's like famous birthdays. And there's bios, and it'll be awesome because you created me. Oh, that's awesome that you like YouTube better. Well, YouTube's kind of turning into a better version of Instagram, but I also have to do Instagram. Hell yeah. I know I have a lot of people that hate me though, Drip, and I like to address. And for some reason, I've always been that type of person to step over boundaries. And when I know somebody hates me, I want them to publicly tell me it. So when I meet them in person, I'm very persistent on making them realize how much of a fool they can be by not knowing the person, by judging them without knowing them. So I personally, I'm going to have rants. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm probably going to have a bad day. I'm probably going to be a douchebag, so I will do it. You know what I'm saying? And you are right, Dan. Do hate things. I don't know, dude. It's just life's so crazy, and what's so good about these YouTube channels in this live thing that I have now, I can vent to you guys. If you guys want to sit and hang out with me and we're going to vent, let's fucking vent together. Let's have a good time. And it's awesome, Dan. Thank you so much for supporting me and coming over from Brant's. And I also have to appreciate Brant, because without Brant, I wouldn't have the balls to do this YouTube stuff. Brant has made it so much easier for me to be comfortable. Well, I'm comfortable talking. I love myself talking. I come from a small town. I was really popular, but I tried to not be popular. I don't know how to explain that to people, but I just love interactions with people. I love conversations. So if you ever get a chance to hang out with me, you're going to be really weirded out because I'll start talking to a homeless dude for 4 hours, and then I'll talk to a dude scrubbing a toilet, and I'll have the best conversation in the world with them. The Writer Spotlight, I don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened is these last couple months, I've been so busy. It's been really tough for me to do it. And also, with the Writer Spotlight, some of the writers that I chose, after I talked about them for 15, 20 minutes, and some of them I didn't even know, the reaction I got from them, like a couple of them, really rubbed me wrong. And I'll be very honest with you. Like, if somebody, like in BMX, it's really weird. It doesn't happen. I'll just be very honest with you. For somebody to want to talk about somebody that doesn't have shine and give them some light and then talk about them, and then in turn, you're just like, yeah, or thanks, or they don't even do anything like to share it or interact with it, that part can be a turnoff. And I know I shouldn't do that, but also me and Brant did that for a year. So maybe we can do something better. Maybe we can do something with live. Maybe we can get the guys that are Writer Spotlight people, maybe we can get them on live and we can talk about it. Maybe we can have a conversation with them and ask them what they like about BMX and do things. So there's so many things that we can do. Like it's endless. And I'm not here to do gimmicks. I'm not here to put up some stupid fucking title that says, oh, I got punched by a homeless dude with no arms. Like, and then you click on it looking for the homeless dude to punch you, and then you just leave. I don't want to do that dumb thing. What I want to do is I want to have a topic, and then in my topic, you know that I'm being sincere and true, and I talk about that whole topic. And this thing that I've told you guys before, this is just conversation. This is going to end up being your guys' YouTube channel. Maybe I get big. Maybe I just stay at 1,500 subscribers. That's it. Maybe I get bigger. Maybe I lose them. Who knows? But I'll keep doing this as long as I'm having fun and as long as you guys enjoy this. And if you guys stop enjoying it, I'll stop enjoying it. And who knows? You know what I mean? I'm 36 years old. How many 36-year-old dudes want to take 2 hours out of their day and sit and talk to people? Not too many, but I just enjoy it. Because if people are learning or getting a chance to see a different perspective on someone's life, and they respect the person or they like them, then that's what I want. Hell yeah, 41 Machinist. I think maybe we can talk about doing it. Cause me and Brant Moore are gonna go live here soon. So I'm gonna end now, and I want to tell you guys thank you for everything. I want to tell Dan, the Machinist, Olive's Life, Aya, Kiss, BMX, Garden. Who else is on here? Aya. Somebody else just was on there, and I remember the kid. Jackson, Jason. Thank all of you guys. I think I got all 10 that are on here. I want to thank you guys because I know I've watched other people do live and they never interact. The reason we're doing live is because you're taking your time to sit on your phone and watch me shit here and talk shit. You're doing that out of your own. Why would I waste my time not to interact with you? So I want to tell you guys thank you. I'm going to go live with Brant Moore soon. I'm going to order some Chinese, and then I got to go take a shit. I don't... I don't got... Oh, Kit Trill was the guy that gave me a ride. But I don't got enough time to... I don't got enough time to waste time. All right? So it's been 71 minutes and we've been live. I hope you guys like this. How do you shut this shit off? I don't know how to shut it off. So we're going to guess here. You guys have a great day. We'll talk soon.